Hello, and welcome to the official Discord Cup Invitational. This is just an off branch consisting of the DCI guys in the next gen Cup cars, as well as some other fantasy drivers that are both left over from NDS and a few new ones. But overall, it's just going to be a way to get some Cup in during season 4 of NDS. While that season goes on, this will be a lot shorter, a lot more experimental in points format. But here we go. What's important is it's going to be some good old racing. And start at Chicagoland with Mizzou on the pole. 40 starters looking to get ready to roll out here. As they hit the Geico restart zone, the green flag this series underway. DCI is a go. And already 40 fast cars going in turn one. See how they handle it. Ride the low side, get your turn in, and get rolling here. Still mostly side by side. Turn 3, I think, is when they're going to get experimental with what lines they take. Oh, you see the 6 Krugermeyer drifting up high. As 15 of Toad Warrior has to give room there, and plenty of 3 wide as Mizzou takes the lead now. 17 of that one Racer. Now Logan in the 42 making up ground. Plenty of race left, so you don't have to go all out early. Jake, 21. Zenson, 26. As the top 2 going for the lead here as the big pack behind him fights for that position. It's got a battle for a lead up front. But 19 holds off the 6. And for third and beyond, it's a doozy. 51 of RS Fast and 11. Going low as the 42. Running that higher line back there. Don't think it's going to be worth it for him. Even then, drop back midfield. I said midfield. Big 4 wide action here. Tiger Man, Jerry. Not sure if they know they're 4 wide, but Born Ready is trying to get the run off the higher side as Jerry backs out. Born Ready also backing out of that exchange. Also a pretty big pack in the back. And it's over. It's a caution. Volley and the puff spin out. I was just about to point out how big the pack in the back was, and they finally couldn't keep going. Alright. Coming off of 4, the puff is just high riding. And he go into the wall and off the bumper at Darkest Presence. BS Fastlane 11 gets a bit of it as well. Volley and the puff. Spin out. I'm going to look at the low side here because the 77 of turn 11 just the second he sees that wreck go off, he just bails so low. Bassell, Adion, Fred Jones coming low as well. They're just flying down there. I think out front. Yeah, I think they're still racing for position near the front as Jake trying to stab low on 16 of Ben McDonald. But they're all lined up. And these guys already lined up nice and orderly here. Alright, some of the guys, I mean, it's a little lenient on pit stops, so few stay out, but most come in. Top 6 stay out as Toad Warrior first off the pit road. I think with lenient pit stops, you'll see more on-track action, which is exactly what we're aiming for here, this race. Oh, Mizzou blows up from the lead. Oh no, that is unfortunate. The 19 had a good early run, and when the caution came out, thought it was fine, but now Mizzou, also doing really good in NDS, has a bad start to DCI for the 19 team. Even the 50 car and the 38 are still out there. Despite the damage that they've gotten, Mizzou will be the last place finisher of this race. Alright, now that inherits the 6 of Krugermeyer as the leader. RS Fastlane 11 behind. Ben McDonald third, Mountain Racer fourth, and Misty Viper top 5 that haven't pit yet. And the camshaft broke on the 19. That's going to be a tough start to their season. Pace car is in. Now let's get this back underway. The 6 of Krugermeyer restarting the field. Who's going to pass him? That's the most important question here as we go back green. 16 of Ben McDonald wanting to make the move on the early restart here. As they're still trying to get up to speed, the low side is where you want to be. A lot of drivers getting it. 14, 42. I think once you get into 3 and 4, that's when you can start experimenting with the lines. I see some people in the back of the Focus getting a little experimental. The 4 of Jerry looking like he's moving up. Racer going way up the track. Racer wide, but he makes it work. Team Duke in the mix here is Jake looking low. Throws the block on him as the 6 still leads. The 42 rounding the low side as the 9 of Canadian Lux still marches on. KSS BSS not giving up. He's been around for a while and he's looking to have get some positive momentum here, build for NDS. As so many cars cramming the low side, Jake is just holding low as much as he can. Other cars just lined up right there. Any guys off the pace, 51 goes wide. I think the 50 is just logging laps right now, off pace. If the 31 gets the big 3 wide win there, as Ben McDonald is chasing for the lead here. Oh, but 8 of Kyle D making an aggressive move on Jerry back there. Watch out. Oh, the 8 of Kyle D. Something happened. And the wall as F4 Ace goes way down the track as the 45 is losing ground. Cars all are going everywhere, but they're still green. Misty Viper way back in the field. He's gathered it back up, but he's behind both Frosty Wolf and Iris. So it's going to be a long way to the top if you want to rock back up there, 45. As Spock making the move low to the 23. What happened to Kyle D? I thought Kyle D blew an engine or something, but he's making it work. He's recuperated and running about 18th. Now midfield, new fighters emerge. Tide, Landon, and Born Ready. That 47. Zent's running just a good race here. Is now the 6 of Krugermeyer has just been gotten way funneled back. It's Jake and Duke battling 1-2 as Toad Warrior fighting Ben McDonald for third. Big wide out of some of these drivers. Wrong car. 31 gets in behind. It's hard to pass the lead here. The 3 of KSS is making up ground inside the top 10. And some drivers are falling back. Racer, RS Fast and 11. Unfortunate of those, but they carry on. And Tide is a natural in the racing scene for both NDS and seemingly DCI now. Wannabe in the 14. Just a fucking pawn getting passed by the 7. Goddamn. Oh! The situation in the back. The cooker. Big hit in the wall for the 24. Huge damage for the cooker. As goddamn. I think those top guys are just done racing each other now. Huge, horrible incident here off the corner. Go back to our trusted turn 4 cam here. Once again, it starts with Cannoli in the wall. And he gets into Frosty Wolf, which actually causes contact between Frosty Wolf and the cooker. F4 Ace gets a piece of it. And huge impact for the cooker into the outside wall. As, oh, trouble at front. 17 of that one Racer in the outside wall. The 8 of Kyle D just gets into the 9, which gets the 17 damaged up. That one Racer in as well. And this time the whole field visits pit road. Is a little aggression on track here as Benny Scholl has been wrecked entering pit road. A few other drivers behind get damaged as well come onto pit road, but Benny has flipped. The 77 of turn 11 gets into him, and then he gets comboed by Laundry Sauce. Ladion damages Darkest Presence a little bit, but I think that does more to Ladion than it does to Presence. Still, though, unfortunate for the 1 of Benny, who was just logging laps, but it's unfortunate this happens to him. The cooker with damage. That's unfortunate. Ben McDonald first off pit road. As Ben is on the apron for some reason. What the fuck? Now the cooker is retired from the race. And Benny Scholl has managed to recover to get back on the lead lap, but is back in 38th. I think the 16 of Ben might be considering an unscheduled stop. Coming to the restart as he does. This gives Team Duke control of the race with Jake in second. As that restart goes by, we'll keep our eyes on the 16 as Historian develops. Third place Logan, fourth place KSS is tied inside the top 5. Things are getting intense here, Chicagoland. As now Team Duke's starting to want to stretch that lead out, but Landon put himself on the low side, making up positions. Tide files front of hyperdrive. Is back down for position. Kyle D way up high as RS Fast and 11 peeps the 4 wide as the 16 of Ben McDonald returns on track. He falls back in line as they run pretty close to Ben here. Ben returns 1 lap down. It integrates himself dangerously but truly into the pack as, wow, I just see some random sheet metal flying off of cars. It's just like chunks, not like strips. So it's just no love for any of these guys out here. Toad Warrior rounding the low side. As plenty of drivers looking to try to take advantage of the chaos and get a good finish here. One of those you see back there is Iris. Pretty close to a top 20. She can keep it clean and pick off a couple more cars. That'd be a great start to the season. As Tiger Man is probably expecting a little more, but he's looking to cycle his way back up front, or close to the front one way or another. But what's actually happening back out front is the 21 is looking to take another stab at the 31 as the 33 right behind. And there's the scoring pylon as they cross. 33 looks. Jake's going to try to arc it high to set up himself for the next turn. But I think Hyper might honestly be in the way. There's a lot of damaged cars. Off pace. Not too far off pace, though. Hyper just keeps looking low as Jake this time defends that run. You see Laundry Sauce, Benny Scholl, Turn 11, Ace, and the Puff all running their own race. Volley, BS Fast and 11. The damage is real. It's just that these cars are visually bulkier than the Xfinity cars. And that's about it. Hyperdrive takes second place. Team Duke looking for just to get a good run away. As RS Fast and 11 now back up in the top 5. A little 3 wide there with the 11. CS Fast and 11 tied. Goes real low. Logan walls it. And the 7 with a good move as the caution lights are on again. Short run speed's the name of the game here. As the 21 goes, hi almighty. Don't think it'll be enough. Take a look at that yellow. I think this time it's entering turn 1. Oh yeah. Yep, entering turn 1. I think Eastlamp just tries to dive it low, but King was there. So there's a driver error on the 20 car. Eastlamp. He gets it back going again. As the other cars driving around him. Laundry Sauce, Benny Scholl. Yeah, short run name of the game, but oh, we see most of them staying out this time. But I think Logan's taking a swing on strategy. And I think Benny Scholl trying something different as well. Eddie coming in for the sheer repairing of damage. So that's another minor wrench in the system. Also, Ben McDonald will get a chance to unlap himself with a short run if he can clear going into turn 1. Let's see. Yeah. Also, Ben McDonald has a bit more incentive to race hard here on the restart. as the 20 of Eastlamp for position. So keep your eyes peeled. Pace car in. They're going to get it going here as Duke will be the leader on this restart. And lead he does. Green flag back out. This restart's very disconnected here. As Toad Warrior so far is the one held up by the 20. For now is, oh boy, it's going to be one of those restarts, isn't it? Front pack breaks away as the 16 of Ben McDonald is fending off the pack for lead lap status, is hoping that Eddie does something to favor him. Speaking of the 20, it's looking pretty rough back there. KSS BSS really not having a good time, but once the 20 gets up to speed, he's relatively okay. They just would rather pass him now. I'm trying to get him out of the way. He's just that tad slow enough to be annoying. RS Fast and 11. Now Hyperdrive has the lead. RS to attack. Spectator cam. 51 looking low, but there's not quite enough grip down there to make it work. He has to keep the 33 outside. That might be his best hope to get it done here. But big run on the outside, not gonna be good. Gotta play defense on the 10. But the 10 backs off as everyone drops it low. 33 taking advantage of a slightly better line there. 51's gonna have another shot. Drops it way low. I think the passing lane might not be as viable. Oh, maybe. Side by side. Mano y mano down the back. Landon stalking in third. They got dropped in right behind him. It's just these top three going at it. Jake passing Duke for fourth. Landon way high. Experimenting. Seeing what lines work and what lines don't. How about the 20? Yeah, 20 really. He has better cornering, but slower top speed compared to a lot of these guys. So that's what makes the 20 really annoying to deal with. As Misty Viper trying to turn low to pass them, but just doesn't quite get it turned down in time. Spock running with this group as they're trying different lines behind him. Fred Jones way up the track. Top of three with Kings and Iris. Back out front. The 51 has made the pass for the lead. Interesting, I know. Missed the pass for the lead. But Ben McDonald still holding out hope that he can make up position here. Just needs to catch a quickie yellow. As the field's starting to spread more. How's a 42 doing? 42 making up great ground with his new fresh rubber that he's got going down. So, I mean, I would say he'd love to see a yellow, but also wouldn't really mind seeing the race go in green all the way because he's got some fun racing ahead of him. The one of Benny at least keeping up with guys behind him, but Scholl now 2 laps down, being scored. So not looking good for the one team. Oh, what happened to 51? 51 on pit road. Not sure if this is scheduled or not, but the 51 taking service. I'm not sure how long it's been since these guys have came down, but we'll have to see what happens. Hyperdrive, Landon both dotting the low side. Maybe some drivers are expecting it to go green all the way. I couldn't tell you what the plan is, but their goals are beyond your understanding. Yes. I think we got laundry sauce and others coming down as well, so not sure when the leader will come down as Hyperdrive holding off Landon. Jake in third. You see cars coming off right now. Laundry sauce rolls off pit road. The 16 of Ben McDonald is just, if there's anybody who should be staying out as long as possible, it's him. As Landon pits from second. I think this is where things get real. Tide, Bourne, Kyle Deed, KSS Jerry. I think this is the final set of green flag pit stops. Jake in second, trying to chase down Hyperdrive. Actually, this will be the final green flag pit stops. I'm not sure if you'd pit under caution after pitting here under green. But I think the chess master so far is probably the 42 of Logan. Remember that last caution? Who's laughing now? Well, probably still everyone else because Logan, I don't think he'd go 17 laps on what he's got. He might be able to, but. And even then, his equipment, he's being outrun by damaged the laundry sauce, which is not a good look for his equipment. So if this gambit backfires on the 42, he's going to be eating a large amount of shit. Still, though, I don't know where the scores are coming out. The 16 of Ben McDonald comes in. I think he went to the limit and he just couldn't take it. And now Logan in as well. Be interesting to see where the recycle comes out. And it looks like the 6 gets the jump on the 33. The 11 of CS Fast and 11's out there. Eastlamp, not sure if he hasn't pitted yet, but his last lap time suggests he's staying out so far. And I think he's coming in this time. No, Eastlamp stays out. And he holds up the 11. And with the 42 coming off, that means the 51 is your leader. I think Benny Scholl is trying to minimize damage control, but he's a lap down now and he's slower than the leader, so what can you do? Second place, CS Fastlane 11. Krugermeyer, Hyperdrive, and Toad Warrior. Top 5 brigade right now. Eastlamp holding out. I don't think he's going to make it. Tide, Born Ready, Frosty Wolf, and Canadian Lux. All running. Going to get their top 10 once they pass for 20. Landon and Fred Jones having extended stay on pit road. RS Fast 11 was checked out though, as these guys all passing the one. Ben McDonald has to make that position on Benny Scholl. So we got about a 3-second lead to run down. The question is it going to happen? Because I'm pretty sure that the 51 has the fuel to make it to the end. So, and if these guys can't gang enough ground, then the only option left would be to have a caution. But you can't rely on that consistently happening. Despite the steady trickle of cautions earlier in the race, they've seemingly vanished. Now Landon and Fred Jones are being scored 5 and 6 laps down. Unfortunate for them. Turn 11, Laundry Sauce, the King of Kings, the Puff. They're close to getting lapped. Yeah, the 55 running from the leader, who is instinctively running from the rest of the guys, who I think might actually be putting down lap times if they can get their heads out of their asses to actually catch these guys. That's all it comes down to. It's just you run, they catch. Because remember, when the 51 initially pitted, he had those fresh tires that were balling on him. But now, the fresher tires belong to the guys who pitted later, which not only means that the 33 company are running this leader down, but also, did RS pit too early on his green flag pit stop? That's a question. I think he's good, but he has to play this lap traffic pretty damn well because anything that makes him lose time is not something he wants to be seeing. But what he wants to see is Ben McDonald mix it up with these lead lap cars, because that will definitely slow down the impending march of the second place driver. I think Ben's running his own race, as the pass on the 55 will be for position. Runs on him. Oh, Laundry Sauce with a big holdup. That's detrimental. The car's playing catch up now, as that is exactly what the 51 wants to see. A second and a half for hyperdrive. That was now East Lamp, 2 laps down. 51 having to thread that needle. Ben McDonald is a man on fire right now, running down these cars. As lap traffic not playing favors at all, despite the progress the 31 has made. Toad Warrior and Company staying for third. Hyper making the big run for it. Just 2 lap cars between our leaders. .33 makes a run at the 16 to try to take him offline. Is oh, caution! This is a bit risky here, but 20 of East Lump has crashed. They're not gonna make it. Like the 31's obviously not gonna make it. So this begs the question: do we have time for another restart? Yeah, let's take a look at the tape. Yeah, it's the 20 car again. 20 car just has no luck here. Okay, off a 4 cam. The 6 just slid into East Lamp there. Like, I don't know what else you can say about that. CS gets some hits from either side, but he's still going. 20 of Eastlamp barely misses the 42 and the 14, and everyone else skating on by, but God. Yep, that does it in for the 20. 20 on pit road as the pace car lining up these guys buying green. So bad news for what has happened here on this race is that we don't have time for another restart. The running order on screen is that's what we got to deal with here. So the 20 has come back out on track as Bassell suffered a mechanical issue under caution. The 20 is being scored 3 laps down. 30 cars in the lead lap. Well, this is it. Just like the singular NDS race, this Chicagoland race will end under caution with RS Fast and 11 winning the inaugural and the DCI race. I probably fucked up some wording there, but god damn it, I just wanted to see a green flag finish, and we didn't, and I got sad. Alright, okay, so pause the tape. Alright, your top finishers. Some doing good, some doing not so good. And Eastlamp actually passing Vassell for that position. And that's what we have for the very first race. There's still a decent amount of cup racing left. And until then, see you next time. Take care.